Hello and welcome to my YouTube video. By way of introduction, my name is James. I'm pretty new to World of Warplanes and by no means an expert pilot. But today I'm going to have a go at reviewing the Douglas A-26B Invader. Let's get into it. Okay, now it's a bomber class. It has a maneuverability rating of 13. The average time to turn 360 degrees is 20.6 seconds. Its rate of roll is 40 degrees a second. Its optimum airspeed is 350 kilometers an hour. Its stall speed is 100 kilometers an hour. It has a top speed at best altitude of 570 kilometers an hour and a maximum dive speed of 700 kilometers an hour. So this thing's fast. It also has a boost of 60 seconds. So that's unusual in a bomber. It's pretty quick. Its altitude performance is rated at 64. It has an optimum altitude of 2,000 meters and a rate of climb of 63.1 meters per second. Now we get to what it's armed with. It has 16 100-pound bombs that it drops in strings of 4. So that seems a little light. But it's very unusual in that it's got 2 turrets. Only one turret will fire at a time, but they are armed with 50 cal M2s. They have a range of 700 meters and they deal out 128 points of damage per second. So that's pretty meaty just there. The other unusual thing is it does have front-facing weaponry. This is 6 50 cal M2s, which deal out 270 points of damage per second, and they have a range of 550 meters. It also has a survivability rating of 38, so that's 1,200 hit points. So it's pretty tough. So now we've ran through the stats. Let's take this thing for a spin.
Attention! You are entering the combat zone. Get ready for battle. Good luck.
Okay, away we go. We've got a player
Get ready for action.
giving us a little bit of direction. I always like that. I like to cooperate. It just helps you to win. Now, usually right now, I'd be boosting and trying to gain height in a normal bomber. You know, I'd be wanting to get up to 2,900 meters at least before I went doing anything. But with this, I've tried. It's capable of high-level bombing, but there's too much disbursement. So you can get up there, but you're not going to hit anything. So you want to stay at a mid-level. Now we're hoping that we're letting people go first, so the flak guns aren't exclusively on us. And we're hoping they take out a few of those AA guns. And we'll just line up on this one here. And we've dropped 2 there just to make sure, and we'll give him 1, and that should be enough to capture, and we've got a capture, so that's good. Now we'll reload, and you'll notice how quickly this thing reloads, and we've got another direction. So we'll go, and we'll just stay at this mid-height. And I really dislike when they do the maps like that, because I'm having difficulty figuring out exactly where he wanted me to attack into. If you do it that way and you mark it, it's much more easier for players. And we got a bomber. Whoops, I've got a sticky mouse button there. Most annoying. We got a Junkers there. We just come up onto his tail. We're taking a little bit of fire. But instead of just ignoring them, those 50 cals, as you can see, really rip into other bombers. So rather than the frustration of seeing them go past, you can just blow them to hell. Okay, now where were we? Okay, so he wants us to... We've got no targets in the middle garrison. So we'll go to that other garrison. No, we might just divert and help them out here. They'll probably capture it before we get there, but if there's another bomber above, that can make capture really difficult. And as you can see, I'm using that boost. That's a good thing. The boost can really get you across the map quickly. And it's been captured. Okay, that's not a problem. We didn't divert too far. We'll just go, we'll just see, we got a fighter down there, a multi-role. The turrets on these things are really good. I didn't mention it in the stats, but it's got a field of 100 degrees, an elevation of 50, and a depression of 50 degrees. So, and it can fool you. You can actually shoot. I can shoot through the wing. It's actually the bottom turret. So don't let that confuse you. You know, these things haven't got bad fields of fire on the turrets at all. Okay, let's line up for a run. And I hope this button doesn't stick. I've had problems with that mouse button. And we're going to go in for a bit of a fast attack. As a bomber, you can't change your line much, so you're taking flak, but you can fiddle with your speed a little bit to try and throw them off. And we probably won't, but it'll soften it up for next pass. And that one, and we'll see if we can wander across this flaks, suppress it a bit. And it looks like, yeah, we've got some heavies around. Now we'll just let that reload and move around a bit. Try to avoid the flak. Those heavies aren't close enough to really do anything. I'd love to show you the turrets. Hopefully we'll get an opportunity this flight. Okay, and we're coming around and we're reloaded already, so, and there's not much to go to flip this base at all, and it's gone. We don't even have to worry about it, so let's go off and find another target. Yeah, that'll do. I've just captured that. See what we've got here, and we'll use the boost just again to get across the map quickly. And we've got a fighter. You really shouldn't engage fighters, but those tail turrets will chew them up. The 50 cals, if you get a pass, will do some damage as well.
I say again, the port will not be available.
There we go, we've got another bomber. And we'll stop him from flipping a base on us. And to B-17G, they've got 1450 hit points. But as you can see, this thing will chew straight through those. So For me, it adds to the excitement of flying. You know, those guns have a decent burst, but they do heat up. So you try to give them a rest when you can.
Unable to proceed. Return into base. Do you copy?
And there we go. That's 2 bombers that we've taken out. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Okay, now, that's just a fighter. It will not last long with the turret fire, as you can see. Which is why some players just don't engage these. Now, we've missed our target, and the button's stuck. Okay. At least we've got 1 load. And I think we're not going to last long if we catch any flak. We're almost done here. And yep, we got hit by flak. But that was a good run just to show you what it can do. Okay, time for conclusions. Now, I've just put up a shot of the slot so you can see what it has there, but it's a premium plane. You're going to pay about $25 or $3,600 in-game gold to get it. Is it worth it? That's usually what people want to know. I'd say that if you're a fighter pilot and you like maneuvering combat, no. And if you're more of a bomber pilot and you like to get up there at, 3,400 meters or more and do some precision bombing and not have any worry except for maybe the occasional heavy fighter that makes its way up to you, and you're happy with that, you like the strategic side of things, I'd say no. But if you're more like me, and you like the bomber, you like the power and the ability that bombing has, but you find it a bit boring, then this is for you. It's extremely capable. That flight was pretty sedate. If you need a little bit more excitement, you can go in for some low-level stuff. So, yeah, it's a very different and very challenging aircraft. Well, I certainly find it so. So, yeah, if you want something different, if you want a challenge, if you want to learn new ways to fly, then, yeah, I would say this is definitely the plane for you, or something fun to put in your hangar. So, good hunting, and I'll see you on the server.